I'm going to talk about myth number 2 for a second, which is an interesting one for me, which is probably something that I hear a lot about today that I think would be less common, which is personal brands and social is better for your ego than it is for your business. I also hear a lot of, social is an entry-level role. Social won't get you a seat at the executive table. There isn't a path from social to marketing leadership. And in my experience, all of these are false. So I'll give you some stats and we'll talk a little bit about sort of why we do what we do and how we do what we do. But in the first 62 days that Daniel and I launched Authority, we added a run rate of $1 million ARR in our first 62 days of business. And we only promoted 3 to 4 times when we launched in February. And a big part of that was just what you see here. I have Authority in my cover photo. I have an overview in my LinkedIn profile, and I have an about section that tells a little bit of our story. P.S. Fun fact here, only about 1/5 of your audience will actually click to see more of your about section in LinkedIn. So your very first 2 lines, the ones that are visible, like your hook and your rehook here, need to be super clear of what you do. In this case, mine just says, hey, I'm Mark Young, founder at Authority. We help leaders, founders, and companies turn attention into authority on LinkedIn. So make sure when you're writing your about, you want to have it be super tight and aligned so that if the 80% don't actually expand your about, they know what you're actually about and what you do. But anyways, you can see the longer TLDR, I'll skip it, but that's literally all we have is some light branding. And if you click this, it takes you to our website, which is still a Notion page. A lot of people think that you need a fancy logo and a fancy website to drive business from LinkedIn. This is literally a Notion page that we've hosted since February when we launched the business. And that's all that it says. It is literally a 1-page Notion page. So don't overcomplicate it, but literally the jump that I made from new to tech to where I am today all started with LinkedIn.